Thank you, the Chair. Full Council, Annie was packing up Louise Upston's office this morning when I knocked on the door. I know that Cabinet members are being sworn in at the moment, and it seems that the local MP for Taupo electorate's moving out of South Waikato. So they're maintaining an office in Cambridge and they're going to maintain one in Taupo. So I raised this with you, and you can verify it for yourself by getting in contact with the local MP. I just wanted to make contact. A lot of the time I have dealt with Louise, she had said she can't deal with my issues because she's a Minister of Cabinet and that sort of thing, and sent me over to Taupo. Now that she's in opposition, I thought, well, I'm going to have some opportunity to discuss those issues, and she's not going to have those conflicts of interest. So I feel it's something that Council, through the Chair, would need to raise with our local MP. I said from a purely pragmatic view, why don't you close Taupo and close Cambridge, because those affluent areas, it's easier for them to drive to Tokoroa, and that would allow the 12 or 14,000 people in Tokoroa to have access to their local MP. So they're still going to run clinics. But from my perspective, it's something that I think it's important that we maintain an office. She talked about cost, so I said, well, when you do run the clinics, you could always host them or hold them in the community room, which is free at the pools, and anyone can book that space. So I don't know if it's a cost thing. I do know that the South Waikato or Tokoroa area voted like 3,500 for Labour, and I think she got 1,800. So, I mean, there's probably a little bit of pride or something of that nature, but that's not the point. The point is that there are 3 council areas in the Taupo electorate, and we're one of them, and not to have an office here. So there may be something that full council can do to encourage. She was complaining that the rent where she is too high, but I feel just from a democracy and for community consultation, it's important to have an electorate office in our district, and so I raised that with you. They just packed, the moving truck interrupted our quick chat with Annie, who's the secretary there, as they were getting ready to put all the stuff in the truck and take it off today. So that office is closed from there. So I feel it's important. If we can bring our local MP back to this district, then it'll be easy to do anything else, bringing people into the district. So if I could just raise that today, I think it's an important thing as they swear Cabinet in with the new government, that we make our local MP feel welcome. I have heard reports she feels unwelcome in our area, and so I feel it's important as representatives you make her feel welcome and bring her back and find a way, even if it's to offer some free space so she feels comfortable to be here. She shouldn't be pushed out of town because she can't afford it.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I didn't realise that and had no idea of that, and it's a good point. Are there any questions or comments to Mr. Young? No? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Egerton.
If you'd like to come forward, you're very welcome to.
I didn't know it was quite so formal. I'm here to on the idea that we should promote the airfield. There's a worldwide demand for pilots in Australia. There's a number of flying schools in New Zealand and Australia that train overseas pilots, most inexpensively. No matter has one, and I noted that about a year ago, that's how long it's taken to get here. Wainui, what do you call themselves? District Council Holding, this is the commercial assets wing of that council, were active in promoting Europe up to their area or a training school, flight training school. I don't know how it's going to be seen, but it would just make the point they decided by getting a school there, they could turn the airfield from a crossing the Great Coast situation to making money. Our airfield's envied by a lot of people, a lot of pilots, owners, sitting there to me unused, and I don't know what would be involved. I don't know the search myself, but I'm sure, you know, that the vision that promotes business to the town, whatever, could go out and just research this and see what's possible in terms of getting full-time flight training school operating in this area.
So we would need to keep the airport listed as a listed airport, because there, I understand that there is a drive for us to delist the airport. Your thoughts on that?
That would be a one-person operation, wouldn't it?
All right, so and that's actually a really good point about, we've talked about the airport, we've talked about it ad infinitum, but really haven't come up with anything at the moment. We are going to be having a look at the airport again, at our policy going forward, so that's actually a good way forward. We're also shortly employing an economic development manager, Mr. Marshall, and perhaps that's something that could be looked at over there, because it certainly is an opportunity. And some of the ideas that have been put in the pot are looking at even residential areas around it. Nothing in concrete, these are just ideas that have been thrown around. So there are heaps of opportunities for our airport. And you're right, it is a good facility as an airport. Yeah.
Some time back, you had the empty campsite, getting more other places, would be an ideal accommodation units for such a school. I don't know what there is now.
Right.
We have to just start down that track and see.
As long as, looking and doing a feasibility study on
Yes.
Right. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Any Councillor Grissina?
Just you're thinking of having air training based in Tokoroa with students living in Tokoroa, and they would. So what's the setup that we need to do to make that happen? We have to encourage one of the existing air training people to come here.
Quite possibly. First thing I would go to White Point and read this to council and see how this is cutting it from a year ago.
Yeah.
How that's gone. They were talking about promoting this situation then to make it money-making airport rather than. That's one thing we could do. We can approach other training organisations like SWDC, and I know they've had a lot of ones before. The mathematical ones, see how they got established, if they want to expand. There's a number of ways we can go about it.
And is mathematics a grass field?
It's a grass strip.
It's a grass strip.
That's very good. Pretty much all year round with a grass strip.
I know that Matamata use our airport for their touch and goes, for their training already. I think there are some opportunities there.
Yeah, ours are sitting here underutilised. And just at the last Fly New Zealand AGM, they asked me, can we use your airport for the regions in 2018? And we hadn't been about 5 or 6 years ago.
Right.
So that's been looked. Just feels strange to have an airfield for the time.
All right. Thank you for that, John. Appreciate that. John, can we have a copy of those? We can get somebody to take a copy of them. Thanks, Sam.